Hi everyone! When you are world famous and literally rolling in money, of course you want to spend it well. And what could be a better investment than a luxury car? Sometimes looking at celebrities' cars, it seems that their owners are constantly competing for the title of coolest celebrity car in the world. So, whose cars are better, Bieber's or Smith's? Or maybe Lil Pump defeats them both? Well, we're going to show you their cars, and you can come up with your own conclusions. Let's get it on. Justin Bieber. You can think about Justin Bieber however you want, but you have to admit that he has great taste, at least when it comes to cool cars. The fleet of this Canadian pop singer includes a Ferrari 458 Italia, a tailor-made Audi R8, and a Porsche 911 Turbo. In addition, Justin is often noticed behind the wheel of a Lamborghini Aventador with a 6.5-litre 700 horsepower V12 engine. The cost of the car is around $350,000, but the singer clearly can afford it, and he can also afford to buy a brand new Range Rover and accidentally smash his beautiful, elegant Lamborghini with it. Yeah, just like that. He just got a bit confused while parking.
I parked it in front of the Lamborghini, but it wasn't in park, and it rolled into the back in the front of the Lamborghini. First day I got it.
No way.
Well, seems that Justin isn't particularly upset because he won't have to walk by foot while his Lamborghini's in repair. Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith, son of the actor Will Smith, is only 20 years old, and he's already famous and has a cool car. In 2016, when Jaden was just 17, he got an exclusive electric Tesla Model X. If you're interested in modern cars, you probably know that Tesla was supposed to enter the market only at the end of 2016, which means that Jaden was one of the first owners, and the company confirms this. However, they didn't specify how much this guy paid them, but you can just imagine it. According to open sources, the price of the Tesla Model X ranges from $132,000 to $142,000, depending on the configuration. By the way, this same Tesla appeared in the video for the song Icon performed by Jaden. Marshmello. This successful DJ in a marshmallow-shaped helmet profits from concerts and merchandising, and he makes really good money out of it, since he can afford to drive a BMW i8 worth over $150,000. The vehicle is an all-wheel drive two-door coupe. Its chassis and suspension are all made of aluminium, and the roof and doors of polycarbonate. The drag coefficient is 0.26. The dashboard of the BMW i8 is located at the central head-up display and windshield. This combination creates the impression of three-dimensional space. The most important information, such as the speed and the route, is projected at the windshield in the background, so that the driver doesn't have to even look at the dashboard, and that's very handy when you're wearing a huge helmet. The innovative hybrid drive has a capacity of 374 horsepower and 570 Nm of torque. It takes only 4.4 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour, if he wants to jump start, of course. Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Terminator, the former California governor, one of the most famous bodybuilders in history.
I'm the party pooper.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is a fan of Hummer cars. He bought his first Hummer H1 back in 1992, when a civilian version of the SUV appeared on the market. The 2.9-ton vehicle is 2 meters wide and perfectly suited to the image of the famous actor. Schwarzenegger was so pleased with this car that soon his garage was filled with 7 other Hummers, worth about $800,000 in total. Later, however, the priorities of the actor changed.
No more complaining, no more Mr. Kim left to go to the bathroom, nothing. There is no bathroom!
In 2003, he ran for governor of California, and one of the features of his electoral campaign was preservation of the environment. After winning the election, Schwarzenegger sold part of his Hummers, leaving only one khaki car and turning it into a hydrogen-powered vehicle, which cost him about $21,000. That's what it means to care about the environment. Neymar. Outside the football pitch, Brazilian star Neymar drives a variety of cars because the athlete definitely has plenty to choose from. Among his favorites is the Ferrari 458 Italia. According to Neymar, this car is the dream of every Brazilian child. However, if the player gets tired of his red Ferrari, he can always switch to the Maserati MC12. Only 50 such cars were produced, and one of them belongs to the PSG striker. What? He can afford it? Neymar's love for Audi cars appeared in Barcelona, along with world recognition. The thing is that Audi is one of the main sponsors of the Catalan club, and back at the time the footballer was often seen driving an Audi RS7. After moving to PSG, Neymar got 2 other cars from the German company, an R8 Spider and the SUV Audi Q7. What else do you need to be happy, right? Well, maybe a Porsche Panamera Turbo, which reaches 100 km/h in 3.8 seconds. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is quite a rich man and can afford everything that moves on wheels, but he has one problem: his weight. With his height and body, he's not always able to physically get into the car, especially if it's a sports car. However, this doesn't prevent him from riding the most expensive cars in the world, and even giving them to his loved ones, or his stunts. According to Dwayne, he bought his first car at the age of 15 for about $40. The cost of his current cars is radically different from the price of that old Ford, for at least 4 zeros. The Rock's garage has a dozen cars, including a custom-made Pagani Huayra. Also, you can often see him driving powerful cars by Ford. Johnson signed a multi-annual contract with the Ford Motor Company. The mighty Rock is the face of an advertising campaign called The Specialists at Ford, and we must admit that it's a great choice, and for both sides. Drake. In each collection of coolest cars, there's always one favorite car. For the rapper Drake, it's definitely his Bugatti Veyron. For this car, he had to pay crazy money, $2.5 million. But Bugattis just cost that much, especially a model that can reach 400 km/h. Drake also owns a Bentley Continental worth $280,400, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Maybach 62S, a Lamborghini Gallardo. We wonder how he decides which car he should take today. And this isn't the complete list. He also has a Bentley Mulsanne for $340,000, a powerful Brabus 850 6.0 bi-turbo coupe. Perhaps the rapper just flips a coin before he goes into the garage. In any case, we can only envy his collection. Lil Pump. Gazzy Garcia, better known by his stage name Lil Pump, is an American rapper and producer from Miami, Florida. Despite the fact that he's just 18, Lil Pump can already boast of having a good car collection. For example, for his 18th birthday, his friends gave him a new black Rolls-Royce worth approximately $500,000. However, it seems that later, the musician broke the car on camera and was soon spotted driving a trike. Well, why not? Also, judging by the pictures on Instagram, the young rapper has an elegant Lamborghini, a Porsche, a Bentley, and that's not even the whole list. Floyd Mayweather. The invincible Floyd Mayweather has 2 passions: boxing and money. The first one's obvious, but the athlete spends his money in a very special way, rather with a special scale. His garage contains so many luxury cars that you can even begin to doubt if they're all real. A car dealer from Las Vegas once revealed that he sold Mayweather 88 cars, including Bentleys, Ferraris, Mercedes, and as many as 14 Rolls-Royces. Interestingly, most of the vehicles are white, probably because it looks especially expensive and beautiful. At the moment, Mayweather's favorite car is a double coupe Mercedes SLS AMG with a 570 horsepower V8 engine with a capacity of 6.3 liters. If you can have 10 cars, then why not? If you can handle 20, you can have 20, shows off Mayweather. And indeed, he can afford it. Mayweather, nicknamed Money, 3 times topped the list of the richest athletes in the world according to Forbes. In 2015 alone, he earned a record $300 million.
And his name is
John Cena. Famous American wrestler John Cena, currently signed to the WWE, is not only the winner of 25 titles, but is also known as a sports car lover. Today, he has 20 cars in his collection, and some exist in only one copy. But the pearl of his list is the vehicle known as the Incinerator. It was created as part of the show Dream Machines, and it's a true work of automotive art, not only because there's not another copy of it in the world, but because of some details. In our opinion, the coolest part is its 8 tubes located at the rear of the car. They're part of the exhaust system, but can also shoot fire. By far the best car for a tough wrestler. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.